Just a heads up on this one, for those who actually invest in a Nintendo Switch Online, Paper Mario 64 is dropping on December 10th. They just announced a date for that. I had mentioned that's one of the ones I want to play because I never had a chance to play it in its heyday, and I'm kind of interested to see how the series began. I started with Paper Mario at the Thousand Year Door on GameCube, which I hear is one of the best, but I'm still curious to see, you know, how the N64 version played. So, if you want,
I have not messed with N64 titles on the Switch, but I know at least when it first got released, especially with people who really like play the hell out of these games, like speedrun them and stuff, like it was a bit of a mess. That like they forgot to map certain C buttons and stuff, and like, and this is something that you come to expect with the Nintendo Switch Online, like the NES and SNES games. Of course, it's going to be some of what we call input delay because it's basically emulating on a modern TV, but also because you're using their online service. There's input delay on top of input delay. And I don't think that people use that to play these games in this way. But yeah, I heard it was a bit of a mess. I don't know if they had corrected some of the C mapping stuff or whatever, the C button mapping stuff.
I believe they did, at least on some of the games where it would completely lock out the ability to play the game the way it was intended. But I don't know.
Right. Like I heard about stuff like that. Like
like with
you know?
What was it? Sin and Punishment. That was one of the ones where like you couldn't move and shoot or something. But I think they fixed that. But what they should have done just from jump is allow you to map the buttons yourself. I don't understand why that wasn't a standard feature.
Yeah, why can't you do that?
Yeah, I don't know. But no, yeah, there was a lot of stuff, and I don't think anybody's going there to speed run them on NSO.
Exactly,
at least they shouldn't be.
Right. No, you shouldn't be.
But obviously, they're the ones that are going to notice that these are maybe subpar quality, and we're expecting maybe more from Nintendo. And I kind of get where they're coming from. I'll say personally, my experience so far has been fine. I haven't had any issues. And I did buy the N64 NSO controller. And to me, that also makes the games feel a lot better just playing them on the original controller. I didn't have an N64 in its hey. I was a PlayStation guy. So I don't have the memory to go, oh, this draw distance is worse. Or this thing is missing. To me, they're playing okay. I'm like the kid who never watched the original Cowboy Bebop, and I'm on Netflix like, this is fine. But yeah, I know they were looking to address some of those issues. Hopefully they are. My whole thing, I'm just hoping and praying, is to be able to play Mystical Ninja. That's all I want to do. Just put Mystical Ninja on NSO, please. I love that game so much. It's my favorite N64 game of all time.
It's cool that you could play these games at all, you know, like...
Right.
You know,
N64 is a nightmare to emulate for, you know?
It is. You could do it, but it's not like straightforward at all. No. Like you got to worry about like downloading texture maps and stuff like that. And certain games are okay, and then certain games are like a freaking mess. So it's cool that they're doing that at all in such, you know, like complete neat package. Like here you go, you can just play the game. You have to worry about anything.
You don't have to like select the right core. You're not going to go in and mess with like the settings.
I'm looking forward to like all the titles that they'll eventually put on. It is cool.
Same.